Bisu is going to save his Corsair, going to run that right back to the cannons. So at least he isn't completely screwed at this point, even though he lost one Corsair earlier. Lurkers coming in. So the Lurkers behind that base, sneaking behind the base, could really hurt Bisu. And Bisu, he does have one Dark Templar in here, but that's being completely spotted by the Overlords. And Bisu, he's not moving his... Oh, Bisu didn't really pay attention to that Dark Templar. He could have gotten a lot of damage there, actually, if he managed to sneak by. But Bisu, at least he knows about this. He must have spotted that earlier. Well, now he definitely knows that there's a hole behind his base. He's going to try to keep the Lurkers from sneaking by. And I think Shine's coming down here with those Lurkers. Bisu, if he gets a sneak attack here, he can actually probably get a lot of damage done. Because Shine, he's going to be taken off guard once Bisu starts hitting those Lurkers with Dragoon Fire. But now Shine spots this. He does spot this. He's going to burrow with those Lurkers, and there are no observers then for Bisu, so he's not able to deal with it. Shine backing off. He does not want to be put into a corner, and he's deciding just to use those Lurkers for the front break, I think. He's going to use all of these troops for a front break. Once again, from 3 bases, he's going to push in and try to take down the natural. Another Dark Templar coming in for Bisu, sneaking by. I'm not sure if Shine saw it. Shine saw it. Okay, but Shiny's coming in with all of his troops at the front. Bisu, I think he should probably put down a couple more cannons if he wants to think about defending his front. Eventually, Shine is going to try to drop into the main, I think, but Bisu, he needs to hold his front right now. That should be his #1 priority. I'm not sure how many High Templar he has, if he has any at the moment. But Bisu coming up here with a Dark Templar. He probably should have tried to snipe that drone just to deny that base a little bit longer, but Bisu is still working off of 2 bases, so he's going for a pretty large mid-game army. He's going to lose his gateway here. There's absolutely nothing to stop that gateway from going down, so that's a big loss for Bisu already. And yeah, I think Shine is going for a drop. He's going to drop inside the main with a few forces, not a huge amount of forces, I don't think. But he definitely does have some forces there to get some harassment done. Bisu going for his 3rd base finally, but I'm not even sure if he has enough troops to protect that base. I'm still not sure about his High Templar count. He's going to need a hell of a lot of High Templar to fight this off, because another huge mid-game army from Shine, and this is really going to hurt Bisu if he can't fend this off. That's one of the bad things about this map for Protoss, is that Zerg have pretty much free reign of that big ring in the middle, although the middle is kind of actually, the very, very middle is not very mobile. There's a big ring that Zerg can use in their advantage to fighting off Protoss, especially with Lurker Contain. But Bisu now preparing for the Mutalisk. There's the Mutalisk tech switch from Shine, so he's probably going to try to go in here and snipe some High Templar. This is the big problem for Protoss these days. Oh, one High Templar being sniped, a 2nd High Templar being sniped. Storms from Bisu, like I said in the first game, this is the huge problem for Protoss right now. They need some way to deal with these Mutalisks. Like, as it's been suggested, Dark Archons seem to be the way to go to maelstrom those mutas and keep them from attacking the High Templar. Keep those High Templar alive at any cost. I mean, it costs a lot to get the Archons going with the upgrades, but the Dark Archons, I mean. But man, I think it's worth it in the long run. Not enough High Templar to fight this off. Not enough Storm. Bisu has a ton of Dragoons, but not enough Storm. He's still going with a huge troop. He has a huge troop, and I think he'll be able to fight this off for a little while, but Shine, he's going to have reinforcements flowing down the map. This is somewhat of a timing attack that Zerg seem to be doing. They come in with their initial troop that is defeated, but the backup troops seem to get it done. The backup troops coming in right now for Shine. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to do this. Still no High Templar, and here come the backup Hydras. They might be able to get it done. Bisu, his 3rd base is protected at the moment, but yeah, Bisu losing his entire army. Wow, the sniping of the High Templar is just destroying Protosses. Oh man, Bisu, he might lose his 3rd base. Oh man, Bisu might be losing this game. He really needs to get something done, something special. Of course, Protoss at 2 bases is stronger than a Zerg at 3 bases, but Shine is getting his 4th base up. Bisu needs to stop that from happening. He's going to lose his Nexus. There's nothing he can do to protect this. But yeah, Bisu twitching his face already like, well, I tried. He has a bunch of Dragoons, but those Dragoons are going to do nothing against his Hydra army. He needs nothing but High Templar. He should be pumping nothing but High Templar at this point, because he's going to need every single High Templar he can get to fend this off with Storm. Oh man, Shine is pushing in. There are a few High Templar here to fight this off, but only 3 High Templar I don't think is going to be enough. Shine is coming in with Lurkers as well. There are a couple of Observers, but yet Bisu pushing out. He's going to get surrounded if he's not too careful. There is a good possibility that he can be destroyed from the top and the bottom, much like Zero did to him on this map. Man, made a lot of allusions to older games on this map against Bisu, but yeah, Bisu's found a lot of success and a lot of failure on this map, and we'll see if he's learned from all that, even though he's already lost his 3rd base. He's definitely behind because, yeah, the 4th base is already up and running at the 11 o'clock position for Shine. Bisu trying to come down. There's going to be more High Templar sniping if Bisu isn't careful. Another snipe at the High Templar, wasting yet another storm. Every single High Templar snipe there is absolutely ridiculous. Oh, gosh. Yeah. This is the point in which Protoss, a lot of Protoss players are watching this match right now. They're watching this map. Stork, Jangbi, they're all watching this right now saying, okay, we have to do something different. This just isn't working for us. This isn't going to work. Look at this, being surrounded. Finally, some storms for Bisu. He's able to finally storm. Did a very nice storm, actually, to take out those troops. But yeah, some more backup troops coming in for Shine. He still has his Butas out here to pick off the High Templar that are right at the choke. So Bisu, he's actually doing a great job pushing out here. And I think he could probably push into that Lurker troop with what he has. He has a bunch of Dragoons, and Dragoons are very good at taking out Lurkers, but he's still falling back, playing a little bit too safe. I think he's just going to let Shine pump even more troops. There's a High Templar in here, but it's not storming at all. Couple High Templar coming in for Bisu. Finally taking care of that, but yeah, High Templar being almost sniped again before they're morphed into Archons, but that Archon's not going to even get morphed. It's going to die here to a Hydra army. Bisu, oh man, Bisu might be out of the round of 16. I can hardly believe it. Once again knocked out by another Zerg that people hardly even know. GG from Bisu. Oh man, absolutely crazy. Yeah, I'm telling you right now, Protoss, you listening to me, Protoss players? You got to do something different. It's not going to work anymore. Playing that stubbornly is definitely not going to work. But thankfully for We Made Fox, they got a player in the round of 16 now. Shine is in the round of 16, and the round of 16 already looking pretty crazy. Wow. Well, I'm definitely looking forward to Friday's games now. And thank you all for sticking with me. I think I got my groove back somewhat. I'm not slurring as much as I did in the first game of tonight. But thank you very much, and I will see you guys soon for more Round of 36 matches.